Walking Blind is hosted by overly emotional dudes who overthink and overanalyze everything. Nothing the hosts say should be taken as medical advice or opinion. They're not professionals. They're about to make that very clear.
Episode 123.
You did a good job, like, avoiding the intro there for, like, 5 minutes.
I know. I like to do this.
You guys should switch the roles then.
Huh?
You should do the mental health check then.
That was funny, by the way.
What?
You're like, yeah, then I'll check. Mike says something like, it's where you're like stumbling.
What did you say?
Oh, like,
You're
like, whatever he says.
Yeah, whatever he says.
You know.
Ty's like the week. He's like, oh yeah, the week.
Yeah.
It's funny. All right. I'm so good at intros, dude.
I get so nervous, especially if we're watching them. It's weird.
You've only done it 100 times, man.
You guys ready?
Yep.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Walking Blind podcast, the podcast where we like to normalize checking in on our homies. This is episode 123. I'm Mike. That's also Mike. Today we have a fun guest. This could go off the rails. We're going to do our best to not get too crazy. But we have our longtime homie, ready for a minute, man. Our boy, Brandon Heatley, here today. From Slumpt. And,
Ceasefire?
Yep.
Ceasefire. Oh, yeah, Ceasefire.
Yeah. Playing Arcline. I do too much.
Dude.
It's a juggle.
See,
It's
you
a
guys
juggle.
know.
Yeah.
You guys know.
Yeah. Do you ever get the "you don't have time for me" conversation at home from anyone?
100%. 100%.
There's a lot going on.
You don't know how to manage your time. I'm like, you're right.
You're right.
You're right.
Like,
Just say yes to a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Welcome
How's
to
it
the show.
going?
I'm glad you managed this time tonight.
Yeah. Dude, I was like, how far is this from my house? I was like, oh, it's like 12 minutes from my
Yeah,
house.
it's not
oh, sick.
It's easy.
It's weird because we've we just keep throwing out, like, especially we're just trying to get a bunch of people from our local scene, right?
Yeah.
We're just throwing out messages, throwing out like feelers, and every time I tell people like where we record, they're like, "Oh, I'm like 10 minutes from there.
Yeah.
I'm like 15 minutes."
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
We got to just exhaust the IE
Yeah.
until we're like forced to.
Forced to go into our Rolodex.
Yeah.
start hitting up people. Dude, so like it even got to the point where like we paid for a full year of like this like video chat like service.
Oh, yeah.
Expired, and I didn't even renew it because I was like, we got time before we're gonna need this again. Like,
Yeah.
We use it like, what, twice?
yeah, twice. So
There's a ton of people out here.
yeah,
Like a ton of bands.
ton of bands, ton of music, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I'm stoked to see like Redlands starting to go off too. Like,
Yep.
it's kind of rad.
Yeah.
But well, welcome, man.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Dude, first
Appreciate
off, you guys dropped a brand new video today.
Yep.
Who shot this?
So that's gonna be my old drummer and Set Your Anchor, actually, Brian Bash.
Okay.
So he shot it for us. We rented a spot out. Have you ever seen Birdcage Comics?
Yes.
So literally in that parking lot is where we shot the video, just in a different building.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen like that room listed on
Yep.
like the
Peer Space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I didn't realize it was right there though.
So when they rented it to us, it was $50 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, cool. We'll take like 4 or 5 hours. We'll just go chill and do whatever we need to. Literally the next day it was like $150. They tripled the rates because they were like, oh, this is too much work. We made like, it was a vinyl padded room in every room except for one wall. And they were like, yeah, you got to wear shoe covers when you play on this. I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. They're like, but as long as we can clean it, we're good.
Yeah.
So we played, and then afterwards, you're just seeing a bunch of shoe marks everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the next day, they sent us videos of cleaning, like, oh, yeah, clean it up after you guys. And then the rates went straight up. I was like, oh, yeah, that had to suck for them.
Dang.
I heard that Birdcage opened like a rehearsal space also.
See, I haven't seen that. I know they do shows in the parking lot.
Really?
Yeah.
But I live fucking right here. I didn't know about any of that. But I go over there to get I used to go over there to get coffee when it was called Blue Pit. Like it was a different owner.
Gotcha.
Because I worked across the street, so I just walk over there, and they like. First off, they had really good bagels. Second of all, depending on who was working, if it was the owner, he would just like give you a little scrape of cream cheese, and I'd be like, "Fuck." Then there was this girl. You walk in there, she's super nice, and she'd hit you with like that thick layer of cream cheese, and you're like, "That's
Gotcha.
right, that's right." So, but apparently now, Birdcage took over, and right across like from where their entrance is in that little alleyway, they
Gotcha.
have a rehearsal studio there.
Okay.
So, I don't know if they do heavy bands, or if they do.
We were like
that.
that close to having Hoods play there.
Really?
Dang.
Yeah.
I did not know that this was a thing. Like my barbershop's right there now.
Yeah.
You gotta figure this out.
Yep. And make it happen.
Oh, sorry. That's better. Microphone got in the way. But so that was that space already built out, like the padded room space already
Yeah.
built out.
Yeah. So they had like 3 different rooms you could rent. One was just like a gangster like record room. Like it's all gold. And there's a giant chandelier hanging from the top of it.
Shut the fuck up. I feel like we need to shoot a video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for this.
Super clean. Then they had the room we shot in, which is like a padded asylum kind of looking room.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just made like a candy shop they were building. So that looks super sick. And then they did a hallway with like the crazy star lights.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all blacked out and it's like all stars on the ceiling.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's cool though. I want to shoot in that gold room for sure.
Yeah.
Like hip hop room.
Yep. Just wear suits in there.
Dude.
Just bury your dead style, but classy.
Yeah.
You know?
What could you get away with wearing? What is the the English thing we want to do with the wigs?
Oh, the old Victorian
Old
era,
Victorian.
like
Yeah.
Did that work in there?
Yeah. 100%.
Sick.
oh, man.
That would be the one.
Would you like some skate punk, my lord?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
What's scary about this Easy Out project for us is all these dumb ideas that we've thrown out. So far, we've done,
Yeah.
and it's like we've thrown out so many ridiculous things. I'm like, oh, if we do these things, like,
So another scary thing too is like Mike likes to voice text us for everything, right? And one day he sends us this voice text, and it was like I think broken up into 2 parts, and it
Yeah.
was like 28 minutes long. And Mike's like, "Okay, I've been thinking about this all day, and I wrote this." And he just gives us like the whole like shot by
script,
shot
dude.
breakdown of a script and like a movie, and he's reading the different parts, and we're like, Mike, you could have just texted us the main idea. He's like, no, I need to give you all of it. And it was the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my life, and we're probably going to do it.
That's awesome.
So,
it's too much to text.
At that point, just jump on like a Zoom call with everybody.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been the move.
But we've talked about it before. Mike likes to do these things like while he's driving.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, like free time, or like I don't know.
He's driving free time. All right, so I went down the street.
Yeah. And then he gets distracted while he's doing it. So
Yeah.
he'll be telling us, and then in the middle, he'll be like, and then the guy said, "What the fuck is that? Is that a cat?" And we're like, why would the guy say that? He's like, dude, there's this random cat walking, and we think it's part of what he's telling us. And then we realize like 2 minutes later, that has nothing to do with what he was saying the second before.
That's awesome. Just get distracted.
Yeah, it's in the moment. Get these thoughts out.
Dude, I'm the worst at that. I'll be mid-conversation. I'll be like, yeah, man, and then, what's that noise? They'll be like, what are you talking about? Like, you didn't hear that? Like, no. Like, all right, what were we talking about?
Yeah. What was
No
I
clue, man.
What was I saying? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
always get lost.
Yeah. So, what were we saying? Slump video.
Yep.
So you guys are working, you said, on full-length record right now?
Yeah, so
Sick.
that's going to be part of a split we're doing with our friends from Germany. They're called Manifestation,
Okay.
and that'll be dropping on the 28th.
Sick.
So-
Are you guys done?
Yeah, that's already done.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
So
had.
this is what video for that?
Yep.
Cool.
So that'll be part of that. We had like John Mayo do the artwork for it.
Okay.
Super sick, just like monsters coming out of a coffin.
Yeah.
Super clean, like 90s style stuff.
I love
But we did 2 tracks, then our friends from Germany did 2 tracks,
Mm-hmm.
and then they actually asked us to go support out there in September.
Dude.
So
Is that like confirmed? Like
yeah, like
hell yeah,
there's already 8 dates booked or 9 dates booked.
dude, that's huge, man.
So stoked.
That's fucking
Super
rad.
stoked.
Anytime bands like one get out of your hometown and then 2 get out of the country,
Yeah.
Yeah.
huge. It's fucking sick.
I mean, we released 2 songs, and they're already asking us to go to Europe. I'm like, I'm super down, dude.
Dude. Take it.
Take it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not
Take
mad
it.
at all.
That's how we went to Australia. We just like met this in Germany. We met an Australian band, and they liked us. And they're like, "We're gonna bring you when we do our headliner." And we're like, "Okay," like, like you know
cool
what I mean?
story.
Yeah. And then sure enough, they sent us the offer and all that shit. We're like, "Oh fuck, okay." We're like, "Yeah, we'll come."
Yeah, that's cool as fuck.
Come out.
Yeah, that's what happened with these guys. We took them out when we were in like Set Your Anchor doing that stuff,
Mm.
and took them out in like 10 days out here. And they're like, "Oh, you got a new project?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, let's do a split. They're like, "All right, cool."
How many of the dudes from Set Your Anchor are in Slumpt?
Me and the bass player.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody else is new.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
It started out with one other guitar player, but he didn't end up staying in it. We did too much for him. He wanted to be like a weekend band once in a while, and even me chilling, somehow I can't do that. I
It's
tried.
hard, man.
It's super hard.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, it's almost not worth it to just like, we're just going to play one show here, one show there, and then not do anything for a year.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back and play one show here, one show there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I got that itch from touring. It's like, you know, this is fun to play here, but it'd be really fun to play in Philadelphia right now.
Yeah.
So I've always got that in the back of my mind, like, just do it.
Who else was in Set Your Anchor?
Cam.
Yeah, the drummer of Cold View.
Yeah, Cam.
Cam was in Set Your Anchor.
Mm-hmm.
Maddie.
Yep.
Maddie was in Set Your Anchor.
Yep. In the beginning.
Fuck.
Who else came out of there?
I appeared on a
Yeah,
set
Mike.
anchor. I appear on a song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mike did a super sick guest vocal for us.
Mikey P in the house.
Mm-hmm. And then everybody's like, "Hey, you guys sound a lot alike." I was like, "That's the coolest thing I've got as a compliment."
You're like, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm not mad.
Dude, when I heard it, I legit thought it was just Mike the whole time.
That's awesome.
Sick.
I was like, well, I've definitely been compared to much weirder people and worse people.
Yeah.
I always used to get straight from the path a lot. Like, you sound like Drew York. I'm like,
I'll take that.
Sick.
that's cool.
I'll take that.
I like that band.
Damn, I love that.
When
I don't get cool
The-
comparisons.
the
I get like,
weirdest-
oh, you sound like what's his name? You sound like Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy.
I mean, they're bigger than anybody I've been compared to.
Yeah, I mean, it just
They're
I don't
on
know.
Disney Records, dude.
the weirdest thing I got, so when Creative Void did their first tour, for the West Coast run, I legit got swine flu, and I was sick for the first like 3 days. So I would like play shows and go sleep in the van because I had like a fever.
Yeah.
And we played a set, and I'm walking out to go lay in the van, and these kids stopped me, and they're like, "Oh man, that was sick." And I was like, "Thanks, man." They're like, "Dude, you sound just like Dylan from For the Fallen Dreams." I was like, "Cool, man." I don't think I sound anything like that,
Yeah.
but it's probably my voice. My voice is just shot. All right.
I imagine of an embarrassing thing that happened to me on Warped Tour. These guys, we were talking to them, and I thought the guy said, "You sound like the dude from Ignite." And I lit up, and I was like, "Dude, Ignite's like my favorite band." He's like, "Dude, yeah, Title Fight is blah, blah, blah." I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Okay, cool." I was like, "Okay." I was like so bummed. It was so hard to recover from that. I'm like, you just literally, I thought you compared him to my idol, and then that's not what you said.
Yeah, that's not what you said at all.
Just shot down.
Dude, but for you guys' European thing, do you guys know any other bands or just you two guys?
So it's going to be Slumpt, Manifestation, the band we're doing the split with. And then I'm bringing my other band, Arcline, out.
Oh.
Like some of the guys from Hoods are in that band. And then there's a band from Germany called Crown of Warfare that's going to jump on some dates with us. So it'd be super sick.
And do you guys know the Rowdy? Is it
Yeah, I can't pronounce like any of the cities. So, but we have it all laid out already.
Is it all German, or are you guys gonna be able to go to?
Belgium.
Cool.
We're gonna go to Netherlands, and then I think maybe Poland. So it should be cool.
Dang. That's sick.
Dude, all 6 scenes.
Yeah.
Belgium's cool. Poland's cool. Like Germany is fucking sick. Daniel, MBR Daniel, like he said something that was like, it kind of hurt at the time because it's like, oh man, but he's like talking about like just European, like the culture and like how they want to like you, and then they give you that chance,
Yeah.
and then they're willing to like, oh, it's like 2 hours, they'll get on a train and they'll show up or they'll do what they need to, whereas like out here it's like,
Yeah.
Anaheim is like 45 minutes. And,
Dude.
If I don't leave in 10 minutes, that's 3 hours in traffic.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
um,
I definitely noticed that. But even like outside of California, it's like that too. Like Arizona is pretty sick. People
Yeah.
drive super far just to go to a show. They don't care. East Coast, same way. Midwest. I think it's just like New York and California
It's
where
the
there's so
gift.
much
Yeah.
around us. We're spoiled.
It's the gift and the curse of having access to so much.
Yeah.
Well, I could see a hardcore show literally any night of the week.
Yep.
So
Or it's like, why am I going to go to that venue? I have 5 others to choose
Yeah.
from. It's like, I don't know.
yeah.
But
It's-
I will say lately everybody's been showing up to a lot of shows, like more than I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
it's sick.
Especially on the weekends.
Yeah, the weekends are where it's at.
Yeah. I'm playing a show tomorrow night. I don't think anybody's gonna be there. I'm not
Oh
sure.
fuck. Where's Smart?
In Santa Ana. At FTG Warehouse.
That's a sick venue though.
Yeah. I'm happy to play there. I have no idea who's gonna be there. This show, and the reason I say that, not because I'm like talking shit. The reason I say that is like this show was originally supposed to be in Boyle Heights.
Oh, so it's been moved.
And then it got moved to Santa Ana, and I'm like, okay, cool. So
That's a
we
far
like,
move, too.
Yeah, we're pushing it, promoting it. I don't know what happened. I don't know if because the band that we're playing with is on tour from Seattle, and I don't know if they just didn't have good communication with the venue. The venue was telling them like, oh, we've had issues like with somebody calling in noise complaints, so we're gonna have to like stop playing shows for a while. But then I was talking to like Chris from Jackknife, and they offered us a slot on a show at the same venue within the same week that we were supposed to be booked there, or like within 10 days of the show. And I was like, you guys didn't get like any grief about like noise complaints? He's like, I didn't hear anything about that. So I think the venue just kind of like shit on this show.
Yeah.
It's out of town band.
Yeah.
Probably.
So maybe it was that. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's kind of the vibe that I got.
Yeah.
It's like normally, I don't know. Like normally, if they're not going to do shows, you'd see all the shows drop off, not just
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, if I'm wrong, they can check me on it. Doubt they will. So hopefully, I hope kids show up. But we'll see, because it's a drastic move.
Yeah.
It's like it's not
Yeah.
like
No.
we're going somewhere else in LA. We're going
Orange County.
to Orange County. So, but we'll see.
Yep. Hopefully it goes good.
Weeknight shows. I mean, we'll show up and play regardless.
Taco Tuesday, dude. Tell them there'll be tacos there.
So that was one of the things that we were stoked about, because we were like, we're gonna be in fucking Boyle Heights on Taco Tuesday. Hell yeah, we can get some tacos and shit.
Yep.
I don't know what the food situation's like around FTG, but
Dude,
I don't think there was too much.
yeah, I don't think there is either.
dang.
I just need one. I just need one like hot dog cart or taco truck, whatever it is.
Just hire a vendor yourself. Tell them, hey, come out here. There's gonna be people.
Yeah,
Dude.
come out. There's gonna be 5 bands that are going to eat.
Yep. There's at least 30 people that need tacos.
Yeah.
Freaking the last show you guys were both on that I went to go see. They had that
Dude, the
crab or lobster truck. Lobster
Dude,
and cheese.
that show was fun, man. I wish I could have stayed. I really wanted to like hang out,
Yeah.
but I had to get Steve to the airport. But it was I feel like that venue is going to start to pop off if you guys like stay consistent and
Yep.
and keep booking shows over there.
Yep. I think it would be good on that side of the Inland Empire, something a little bit different, build up different areas.
Yeah.
Because over here, I feel like people show up as long as there's a place to go.
Yeah.
So build it out that way. Just make it a couple places to play.
Sick.
Get that. Oh my gosh, why am I spacing on the name? That's Temecula?
Marietta.
Marietta.
Yep.
Same. Close enough.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Temecula, Marietta.
That side.
Same thing.
Rialto, Grand Terrace.
Colton.
Colton, San Bernardino, same thing.
One side of the freeway.
Yeah.
The other,
I've so where I live, the people that live here like to say, "Oh, this is East Colton Heights." And I'm like, shut the fuck up. It shows Colton on the address. Like, it doesn't say East Colton Heights. It's just Colton.
Yeah.
But we've separated from Colton. No, we haven't. No, it's still. Make yourself feel better, I guess. Whatever you want to do. But
you're still here.
yeah, you're still here.
Yeah.
Still Colton.
Same city.
All right. Well, we have a ton of questions for you. And I feel like these are going to spark some conversation. So
Let's do it.
So I want to jump in. Let's see. Our boy Davey, now that you're booking shows with Ceasefire, what's the most annoying thing about it?
Wait, which day is this Davies?
Yeah. I don't know if it's people not replying or if it's when they reply and just keep changing stuff. Like, we already agreed to one thing. It's like, all right, man, so we're good with this, like a guarantee. It's like, all right, so we're cool with like $300. All right, next conversation. Like, yeah, so, you get us at $600, we'll be good.
Well,
Like, wait, what?
that's a big jump.
Yeah.
Dang.
And they're like, yeah, you just give us like, we're cool with 5. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, we agreed with 3.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, but 5's cool. It's like, but then you got to pay out this band and this band and this band. I'm like, wait, what? Who's the promoter here?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that's got to be the worst thing for sure.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
From Ceasefire, what's your all-time favorite show that you've ever played, and what was the bill looking like?
That's hard. I got it. Honestly, I'm probably gonna say it's the Tough Love with No Bragging Rights, and you guys, like, that was one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah.
Evergreen Terrace got super trashed, and I loved every minute of it. They still played great too.
Oh yeah.
They're pros.
Killed it.
Absolutely trash. It just played amazing. I was like, damn, they are my idols right there.
Yeah, pros.
Yep.
A lot of practice.
A little guest guitar cameo from
Josh,
Josh also.
Yeah, that was
Josh
like the
jumped up. That
coolest
was
shit
rad.
up there. Yeah. Plus, you guys played like a whole cycle set.
Was it? I think. A
was
lot of it was cycle
Yeah.
for sure.
And that was like one of my favorite albums. So I was super stoked to see that live.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
Yep.
Dude, freaking Davey and I forget the other guy that was with him. Justin.
Yep.
So freaking rad, man. Like, said it a lot, but they were so just like incredibly easy to work with MBR, and like it's always like one of those things where I always felt really bad because it's like,
Because you guys are divas.
yeah. No, well, it's just like, and I know what's up. It's like they invite us, and it's like we want to come, but it's like we have like for it to make sense, like we need to fly out, we need to have guys flying in, this and that, and then at a certain point, I almost feel like I almost would rather you guys give this money to like a band that's like here, a band that's grinding like right now.
Yeah.
That's the tough thing too, because once you start getting members that live in different states and different sides of the country,
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
like playing shows is no longer just, hey, you guys free on
Yeah.
Sunday?
Dude, we had to turn down. we had to turn down. Okay, so this has been so rad to see the IE blow up.
Mm-hmm.
It's been fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It hurts my heart that No Bragging Rights hasn't played like an IE show. We haven't played IE in almost 14 years.
I know.
That's crazy.
Like proper IE,
Yeah.
And so it's like we're seeing all this, and it's like a part of me is so happy, but a part of me like hurts a little bit because I'm like, fuck, dude, like I want to play this. And then we got a really cool offer with some of our buddies. I don't want to say it here, and we're like, yeah, we do this. Everyone's like on board, and then one of our guys, I won't say who, one of our guys can't do it, so we're like, oh, sorry. where were we?
And we're back.
We're back.
And we're back.
Questions.
We're back. Oh yeah, questions. All right. From Digital Bay, ask Brandon if this time is going to be different, please. Tony.
Tony.
Dude, you guys are becoming known for this cover, man.
Yeah. So Tony, we actually did a run with his band Meridian Parkway,
Mm-hmm.
and this dude is like one of the funniest people I've ever been on tour with.
Yeah.
We got hotel rooms because some reason we made enough money to do that, and that's kind of
Sick.
cool.
It's beautiful.
And then I'm just sitting there, like, I just got super stoned outside, walked in my room. I was like, dude, I'm sleeping on the floor because I claimed the floor for some reason. Brought a sleeping bag and a pillow. I was like, I've done this before.
Yeah.
I look under the door and I just see a note. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I go look at it and it just says Tony on it. I flip it over and it says, you said this time was going to be different. I'm like, oh my God. He just kept doing that to me the whole tour. Like, notes would end up in like different places. I was just like, oh, dude, that's hilarious.
Love that.
It's a good cover.
It is a good cover.
I mean, I was like, if we're going to do a cover, I might as well do that one.
I saw you guys play that and I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to? How are we supposed to go up and play after this?
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to open that show too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sick. All right, from Ty, if you could collab with one artist, vocals, or any instrument for a song or album, who would it be and why?
That is so hard. I've never thought about that in my life.
If you collab with anybody.
Anybody? I would have to do something ridiculous and just like Phil Collins.
Dude.
Sick.
What a pull. That would be sick.
But would you want him to be on drums?
I want, like, I could play drums, bass, guitar, and sing, and I know he could do all that plus a million other things. I'm like, we could do something cool here,
Dude, you guys just write a song together.
right? That'd be so cool.
All you guys it's just you two. You just
Just
be the whole
us.
band.
Just us. That'd be so cool. But yeah, Phil Collins.
The Brandon Collins experience.
Yep, I'm so down.
Who would you collab with? If you could.
Like one
Anybody.
person or band, that's so hard.
Oh man, I mean, it's like I feel like it's like for what, you know what I mean? Like, oh, if I want to do something heavy,
Like, for what? I'm just so good at what I do.
Just like
it's not exactly the.
like one artist, no matter what, they have to say yes.
I just feel like I'd feel so stupid because he would just everything he would do, I'd be like, that's really cool, and I don't know what I would bring to it, but like I don't know, maybe just because I've been like on a rage kick lately, but like Zach De La Roca.
That'd be a good one.
Interessante.
But then it's like,
See, that's the one I want to hear. That's the one I want to hear.
Because also, we're only thinking about, like, from a vocal standpoint. right
Yeah,
now, right?
that's
Like,
what I'm.
There's also so many more talented fucking
Yeah.
people out there. I don't know who I would pick. I hate questions like this because I could never, like, pinpoint this is who.
Yeah, but it's like because if it's not, then like Bruno Mars.
Right?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So Sonic Bruno Mars or just Bruno Mars?
It's Bruno Mars, dude. I'll even take you know him the world. What is he? The world. What he was the world's youngest Elvis impersonator.
Yeah.
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 That's crazy.
That's hard. Who would you do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dang, you got to sit here the whole time. You got the most time prepped.
Yeah.
Just
Dude,
for, I
because
don't
I'm
know.
just thinking about you guys' picks, and I'm like, oh, that'd be fucking rad. This is the ADD thing, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'll bring it down.
all right.
So, Mikey Diamond's back. He's in the studio. He's got it. You have a sexy song. What?
A sexy
You
song?
have a sexy song,
Oh, no.
and you have access to any either female artist or bring in a
Bring in
So,
another dude.
another
to make
dude.
sexy music?
dude.
Oh, well.
No, you could have
When you say
Okay.
it that way,
all kinds of sexy singers, dude.
fuck, man.
Seal.
Oh my god, dude! A Seal and Mikey Diamond strap. That would be sick. That's my answer. I can't even.
Fuck.
You guys are both in white. You're at an ocean somewhere.
Dude, it would just legit. Or Mikey Diamonds and fucking Kenny G, dude.
Dude, some sax.
Yeah, dude.
Some sexy sax. Some
Sweet sex
soothing.
and some sweet sax.
Classic.
I like this. Good question.
Question. I love how Ty always asks us like these real introspective questions, and we never give him a full ass answer. We're always like, "Yeah, that would be sick. I don't know though."
Yeah. Some of these questions they require, some time.
Yeah.
So Ty asked another one. Where does the name Slumpt come from?
Oh, this is an easy one. So, we're pretty big stoners. We like to smoke. We'll drink, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, how's everybody leave my house? Slumped.
Nice.
Everybody's slumped. So we had, I would book with David back in the day, like Set Your Anchor tours and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And one of our friends was sitting in a chair, and we made a time lapse of him sitting in there smoking. And just as the night went on, he just got lower in the chair, lower in the chair, lower in the chair. And you just see his arms drop. He's just out. I'm like, yep,
Dude.
that's it.
Dang.
I haven't been that stoned in a long time. But that's a...
Yeah.
No, because I was still functional.
At the bachelor party.
No, but I was also just drinking and like, all
That was a
that
long
shit.
day. We
That was- yeah,
were tired.
We were tired too. That's just like we're just gonna sit and smoke until we pass out.
That's
been-
okay, that's true. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Just started you off with gummies ass.
We were so tired. It was like, oh yeah, bachelor weekend, and like we showed up. At least I'll speak for myself. I showed up and I was like already like, I don't even want to drink. I'm so tired.
We were content creators that day.
We were
Content creators.
We were running around Riverside.
If you can't tell from all the posts, Mike's wearing the same shirt. Because we fucking filmed all this shit all in one day.
I wonder how bummed Desmadre is. Like, what the fuck, guys? They're like, that band?
Really? Yeah, so we shot all day and then we came here and then we partied here. And it was like, I walk in, or Jesse walks in, hands me an edible, and then we're like drinking or whatever. And like just as the night goes on, I was just like, I'm so tired. And I just like fell asleep. To be fair, I made it to like 3.
Yeah.
Like,
Whoa.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like
Yeah.
fall asleep
Yeah.
until like 3. So that's not like.
You just see him in the corner while like me and Ryan are having like deep talks. And he's just
Just power napping.
Dude, I was just like, I got so comfortable and I was just. And I remember like doing that, like, oh fuck, like you jolt awake. I'm
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's up, boys?
Where am I? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I knew, I was like, this is my cue to go to bed. It's time.
Nice.
It's fun. The hot dogs were delicious.
Yeah. Who's your favorite member of Slumpt and why is it hollow?
I know who asked me that. Nah, none of those dudes are my favorite. I love all those dudes. I put up with them all equally, you know?
So going back to the Slumpt name thing, 'cause I just thought about it. Are you guys officially just Slumpt or is it Slumpt 909?
You know, we had... I'll say this on air, you know what I mean? We had the 909 first. You know? And then we couldn't play a lot of shows for a while because of the drummer we had at the time. And then Smoked kind of took the reign of the 909.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't really want to fight you guys over it. If you want it, I guess you can have it, whatever. We're still Slumped.
Yeah.
But I did put it on the music because apparently there's other people named Slumped and there's like a rapper or some like Caribbean jazz artist weirdness.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, we'll put 909, I guess like King did back in the day so you can tell who it is.
Right.
So music, it's still 909.
So is Smoked officially Smoked 909 or are they just Smoked?
I have no clue.
We should have asked that question.
I've never
I'm-
asked him.
I guess because I guess when they say oh no, they say Smoke 909, don't they?
Smoked 909?
I don't know, but I
Ask him.
feel like when they played live, I didn't hear him say 909.
I feel like it's like we're smoked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interessante.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get to the bottom of this
Yeah,
conspiracy.
conspiracy.
This is
Yeah.
909
Yeah.
conspiracy. Just wait until Torture Culture 909 drops some music. Sick.
It's all right. Somebody will just make 909 records and recruit us all.
Dude. Everybody has the 909 tag on their
Yep.
on their fucking band.
Go change MBRs right now.
Deoxyhydro. Down for more Comeback Kid covers?
Always. But I'm always going to do like the early ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I did another one, it might be like All in a Year or something.
I know someone that would jump on there
Yeah.
and grab the microphone because that's his favorite song.
Yeah. Who might that be?
Mike Perez.
Well, they might have to make it happen.
So one of the nicer things that Christian has done for me, I don't think it was intended to be nice. I think he was trying to make me
Yeah, I was about
uncomfortable.
to say, he didn't do that many nice things.
No, we were hanging out with the Comeback Kid dudes, and like All in a Year is like not just one. It's not just my favorite Comeback Kid song. It's one of my all-time favorite songs.
Yeah.
And especially when I heard it and like I was going through like a breakup, and it just like was my anthem for like a couple of years. And so when we were on tour with them, Christian's like, tell me something. Oh yeah, Mike's like he's like you guys' biggest fan. And I'm like, I was like, I mean, yeah, we're all fans of Comeback Kid, you know, how can you not be? He's telling freaking Goose this, and he's like, Mike, what's that? What's like your favorite song of theirs? I was like, I like them all, you know, trying to be all.
Yeah.
And then Goose was like, no, like, what's your favorite song? I was like, well, All in a Year. He's like, cool. He's like, tonight, jump on. I was like, okay. Like, it's rad, but it's also just like terrifying because it's like, it's fucking Comeback Kid, dude.
Fuck up a song
No.
you love so much.
Yeah, and then like, you know, I'm trying to be like cool and not fanboy.
Yeah.
Christian completely threw me under the bus. I was like, but I got to do it the rest of the tour. Like one of the coolest things I've ever done, I feel.
It is kind of sick because like there's footage of that online, and you see Mike like get up to get ready to go on stage.
Yeah.
And then he runs in and kind of kicks his feet behind him. Super like flamboyant, and then he grabs the microphone. It's rad. It's
not true.
Go search it. It's on YouTube.
I'm going to have to look it up after this. Do a deep conspiracy dive on it real quick.
He also asks, who's your favorite feature? I don't know if that means on your music,
Right? I'm not sure.
or on somebody else. Let's say who's your favorite feature that you've had on your music, and you don't have to say him because he's sitting here.
I'm going to say Mike. I'm still going to say Mike. Although Dan from Gideon was cool as fuck.
Yeah,
But like Mike came to the house to come record it, and it was like more personal than Dan was just like, "Yep, here's your tracks.
Yeah, here you go.
He said, please use my processed ones." Gotcha.
I was like, I don't want any auto-tune. I want raw. I want the one take that I did.
Right? That's it.
And then he also asks, what drives you to make the kind of music that you make?
So anytime like I think of a song like driving around in my head, this is just what I hear. I don't know if it's just like the weird stuff I've been through in my life, whatever, but this is what I hear. Is like I grew up with like the old 80s like thrash and all those kind of metal bands. Then I lived through the 90s, so like new metal, grunge.
Yeah.
And out of all that, even through the Kill Switch years, all of that, this is just what comes out of my mind.
Sick.
So
So when you guys are how heavily are you involved with actually writing music and everything?
like I'm the main writer.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So vocals, guitars, all that. You're bringing shit to the table, and then
So I'll play the drums very shittily and be like, hey, this is kind of what I hear in my head. And like it fix up a little programming.
yeah.
And then my drummer just comes in and destroys everything that I thought of and just kills it.
Dude, he rips.
Yeah.
So-
He rips.
Yeah.
I was watching it play. I was like, fuck. All right.
Yeah. So I was like, yep, you can play that. That sounds better than what I got for
Yeah.
sure. And then like the other dudes, like guitar wise, we've changed a couple leads and everything. But for the most part, it's like the raw stuff is what we came up with.
Yeah.
It's either like me and another guitar player just sitting at the computer doing Pro Tools or whatever. Like everything's been written that way. There's been nothing written live.
Sick.
So it's complete opposite of what I did before, but
Yeah.
it's cool.
Sick.
Okay.
And do you feel like are you someone that gets inspired by like either listening to other music or like movies or shows, conspiracies, or like, is there like anything that you kind of feel like you pull from? Because like for me, I not a lot, but I get a lot of inspiration from like TV shows and movies and stuff like.
So for me, it just depends. Like sometimes I'll just be in like a super shitty mood, and if I want to write lyrics, I'll just go write about that fucking shitty mood, and that's cool. Otherwise, like I'll be like, what am I gonna write this song about? I literally drive my work truck around like I'm just doing pest control. Like, what's the song gonna be about? Listening back and forth to it. Like, oh, you know what? The government did some pretty fucked up shit today. Let's write about that.
That's healthy, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It's a positive outlet.
yeah.
Write about the shit you hate, dude.
Did you just said pest control and it just every time I hear this, so I work, I won't say exactly where I work, but I'm sure people know at this point. But anytime that there's like some crazy shit going on, there's like a spam of like, we get calls, like emergency things going on or whatever, right? And we get this notice one day, like I'm on a Teams meeting with like, on a video call, and we get this major alert that there's like an active shooter on campus. Fuck. Like, okay. So I'm like seeing people like running, like running by, and like people are like, some people are at home, they're like, what's going on? And we see like managers running to lock the doors and stuff. Cause when we get in those situations, everything goes into lockdown. So I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry, guys. Give us a few minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
And turns out it was just the pest control guy. He had his headphones on. He was spraying, right? But somebody from inside one of the offices saw him and like walking around with his shit. And they were like, "He's got a gun!" And like it was
Brandon.
oh, there's a spider up here, And so like it was just this whole thing, and I laugh about it now because like I was in the office that day. So you can see like on my screen during that call, I'm like talking to people, and you see like managers and directors like running in the background to the lock shit. I'm like, what's happening? So every time I hear pest control, that's like the immediate thought that I think about.
That's awesome.
But yeah.
At least you didn't go straight to Dill Gribble,
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna save Jesse's question for last. Mario, why do they call Brandon the Heat?
'Cause I used to like things done a certain way, and if you didn't, I would let you know.
Okay.
It wasn't the nicest about it back then. Get pissed off kind of easy, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna move past that.
Short-tempered?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. And it was like, I expected a lot out of anybody without like telling them what I really wanted.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how that was going to get across in the right way.
Why the fuck don't you think the way I think?
Yeah. Why don't you just get what I'm thinking? It's like, oh, that's why I didn't tell you what I'm thinking. For sure.
So would you say the weed has helped this?
Dude, I was smoking weed the whole time.
Oh.
So no.
It's hard to be real mad when you're stoned, though.
It's happened. Like, yeah, it's happened. But for the most part, like, I'm a super calm dude. Like, for me to get really angry, some shit's got to go down.
Yeah.
But I definitely got woke up to some bullshit on tour before. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm pretty mad.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's when the heat comes out, dude.
Yeah, I woke up like, hey, we're stuck in this guy's lawn. We need to go get this guy to help us get out of his lawn.
Wait, what? Hold on. That goes into another question on here. Let's hear some crazy tour stories.
Okay, so this is part of it. So we're in Pennsylvania. I told one member, don't drive down this road. There's a road closure. I could already see it on the maps. Mm-hmm. So go this route. I'm going to go to bed. I haven't slept in like 30 hours.
Yeah.
So I go to knock out. I wake up. We're at that closed road. And this member's like, hey, I can't U-turn with the trailer. You want to take care of this?
Ugh. Okay.
So I'm like, I just get woken up into, hey, I went the way you told me not to go.
Yeah.
Also, we got to turn around. So I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. Turn the van around. Pissed off, whatever. Went back to sleep. About 30 minutes later, I get woken up again. Hey, dude. I don't think I went the right way. It's like, what do you mean? Well, I turned off into this road. It's like, but it just takes me to this house. I'm like, so you went to somebody's driveway?
Yeah.
It's like, I guess so, but we can't turn the van around. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, there's no way out. Wow, okay. So we start to turn around.
Mm-hmm.
Trailer gets stuck.
Oh no.
It's like 10 p.m. at night, pouring rain, and we're in Pennsylvania. We have a show to get to. It starts at midnight in Maryland. So we're in Pennsylvania going to Baltimore, and now we're stuck at this dude's house.
So it's like a dirt road?
It's a dirt road. He was on an asphalt road, turns off to a dirt road. It's like, yeah, that's where I got to go. It's like, it's a turnaround, right? I'm like, nope.
Oh man.
Nope.
Wait, but this was already in the era of like maps and all
Dude.
this, right?
Yeah, 100%. This
Because
is
I could understand if like, oh man, I fucking read MapQuest
Yeah.
wrong like back in the day, but
yeah. No. No. I don't even. So we go knock on this guy's door, hoping he doesn't answer with the gun because it's Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. And
And-
10:30 at night or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah. So a bunch of guys from California are on his door. And it's like, hey, man, we're stuck. If you want us to get out of here, you're going to have to help us.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck? Comes out, pouring rain, just yelling and cussing at us. Like,
It's fair.
yeah,
Yeah.
I 100% deserve that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we put these plates. He gets like diamond steel plates, throws them under our tires. He's like, all right, go, but don't gas it. It's like, okay, I'm in the driver's seat. So cool, I'm going. Nope, slipped out. Put him under again. Did it like 3 times.
Did you guys drop the trailer or
He told us to leave the trailer on for traction, for the back wheels to get
how big was
traction.
you guys' trailer?
Like a 5x8.
Okay.
And it worked. So we went. Then I heard him yell on the next one. He was like, "Oh!" I was like,
Oh no.
"Oh shit, what happened?" One of the guys comes. Was like, "Hey, you just took that dude's shin out with the fucking plate." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Is he okay?" He's like, "Yeah, he's just yelling and cussing." He's
Because
like,
the plate just
the plate shot out because we caught traction
Fuck.
and hit him in the shins. But we got out on that point, so I pulled out the trailer and I was like, "Hey, dude, can we get you money? Like, what? Can we do anything for you?" He's like, "Yeah, get the fuck off my property. I never want to see you again. And if you're here in 10 minutes, I'm getting my gun." Like, all right,
Oh
dude,
my God.
no problem. So that was a fun one.
Jeez.
damn.
Hell yeah. Good.
Yeah. So
I
then,
mean, you gotta do what you gotta do at that point. But
It's nice that he helped you and he didn't start with the gun.
yeah.
I was like, this can go many different ways right now. Thankful it went the way it went, but
Dude.
I mean, how much gear were you guys rolling with? Like full.
full lineup.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were on tour with Hoods, and we usually took the back line
Yeah.
because we had a trailer. But we went to, or I went to sleep, woke up still pissed off in Baltimore, and I'm like, oh, the next person says something, I'm just gonna punch him. Like, no matter who it is, I'm just gonna punch him. And then Mikey from Hoods comes out, and he's like, Brennan. It's like, what? Come here, dude. I was like, no, Mikey, I can't do it. He's like, come here, man.
Yeah.
It's like, what's up? He's like, let's go get a beer. It's like, all right. He's like, I was like, nah, I gotta help these guys. He's like, no, you don't. Fuck those guys. Let's go get a beer.
Hey, you need a break from.
Yeah. I was like, Mikey, we going in like 15 minutes. He's like, doesn't matter. Come with me. So he took me over there, drank, calmed down. I was like, all right, I'm calm. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Show up to the show. The guy's like, I don't know how to set my shit up. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm like, oh my God. It was terrible.
So, but you guys made it to the show.
Oh yeah, we were playing a Chinese restaurant. It was awesome.
Dude. Baltimore.
Yep, it was tight.
Damn, Chinese food sounds tight. I'm sorry, I'm hungry.
I know, dude.
Right?
Also, when Mikey Hood asks you to do something, you do it. Well, for us, we
Have we told Living on a Prayer on this?
dude,
I know that story from Mikey.
really,
Yeah.
dude.
I told that on this podcast.
So like we
I'm sure we have, but
like, you know, stoked that he even invited us over. He's like, hey, we're having a thing at our house. Like, come like roll through.
Yeah.
So we show up, and it's like we had this after the show. And we're just stoked to be like, oh, cool. My Mikey Hood's on. I was like, get to party with him. And he's like, so you guys do a Living on a Prayer cover? We're like, yeah, we do. He's like, sick. After my boys play, you guys are gonna play the cover. Like, not even like, hey, would you guys like to play? Or like, he's like, you just use their gear, no big deal.
Oh,
all right, so
Yep.
played it, fucking went off. It's fun.
I love to hear it from his perspective. Like, yeah, I fucking told him to play Living on.
Yeah,
No, he was
Twice.
he was like, I heard they did a good cover, man. He's like, I had to hear it.
yeah,
I was like, all right,
yeah.
cool.
He's like, yeah, just and you like. I don't even think he asked like his homies.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you just use their gear. We're like, all right, man.
That's hilarious. He did the opposite of me. So we used to play Limp Bizkit break stuff on tour with him. And he'd be like, hey, you ever think you should stop playing that song? And I just started laughing. And I was like, nope, not at all. And then like the rest of the tour, I just dedicated that song to him. It was great.
That's rad.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Love that dude.
That's right. I'm glad you remembered our cover.
Yep.
Newabuse.fm. How's life going? Any new merch going to be available?
Yep. We just dropped some new hats.
Those hats are sick.
Yeah, we just dropped a new shirt design. We haven't posted up yet. And I don't know, we got a couple other things in the work. Maybe some banners soon.
Sick.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to ask you guys this question. But I want to preface that this came from Jesse. And I also want to preface, we talked about this for about 30 minutes before we actually started the real show.
Gotcha.
So you guys might have noticed that when we started the real show, it was a little calm. Because it was the calm after the storm of this question,
after we come
which we're
down.
about to bring right back. And I'm going to go get dinner after I ask this. What is the ultimate conspiracy that you know is true? Later, boys.
The ultimate.
Ultimate that you know is true.
That's hard. It's really hard. Because I mean, you can go with like the most simple and just be like, Santa Claus isn't real.
I mean, yeah.
But that's too simple. Everybody knows that's true.
Not what the people want.
No. We could go about 9/11 and buildings falling on their own.
The buildings falling from sympathy. You see it all the time.
Patriot Act's already written up.
When we played that Marietta show with you guys,
Yeah.
first off, you guys ripped that comeback kid cover right before we were supposed to play it. I was like, God, I don't know how we're supposed to fucking follow this. And then, like, Mike is usually like, he'll check out all the bands, he's hanging out or whatever. You guys start playing, you start talking. Mike's like, he's speaking my language. Listen to this guy. Come over here and listen to this guy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
That's awesome.
I feel seen.
I've never, like he was like gripping his drink so tight.
Yeah. See, there's always somebody that appreciates it. You know what I mean? I haven't broken a Tartaria yet. You know about that one?
Enlighten me. Enlighten our
Yeah?
listeners.
Yeah?
I feel like I do, but enlighten us. Because I want to see his reaction.
So, like, there's a ton of, like, government buildings and churches and everything done in the same style all around the world.
Yeah.
No matter where you go, if you go to Mexico, they're done in the same style as here.
Same like window patterns.
Yep.
And things like that. Right?
Exactly. But what they're saying is we took those over. They were here in a civilization before us.
Mm-hmm.
So they had free running energy, like the Tesla coils and all that. That was already built up. That's why their buildings looked like they did. I guess you could say like the Middle Eastern, like top kind of buildings. Those are supposed to be filled with mercury so that you could transfer electricity and have free power.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So let me hit you with some knowledge too. These designs are also popping up in China, but they keep them pretty quiet because they don't want people to know that they're finding these buildings. I know some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I know some stuff.
I mean, we got giants in the Grand Canyon, Egyptians.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that.
How's that make sense?
I've seen that. like the parts that you're not supposed to be hiking in, where you can see structures in the rock walls.
Yep, you can see like almost like a sphinx in the Grand Canyon too. Like it was a lot more than what it was.
Yeah.
So it's pretty wild. But anyway, we're supposed to have taken those buildings over, and they're like covered by mud.
Yeah.
So even if you go to the Capitol building, like they dug under it and it just kept going.
Interesting.
So Tartaria was supposed to be a great civilization that pretty much ruled most of the world.
I feel like I recently listened to a different podcast where they were talking about this. How does it or does it tie in also with like the Anunnaki thing? And like what are the connections with, I think it was Atlantis that was connected with the civilization also.
Yeah, I mean, they all could be connected just because it could have been one giant civilization. And Tartaria could have just been the country, and Atlantis was like the capital. But they also say it's all supposed to be in like the U.S. They say Atlantis is in Florida.
Well, that's
that
a swinger community, and they put loofahs on their golf carts, different colors, whenever they're driving around, and pineapples.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like big on cruise ships.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're a well-seasoned cruise guy now.
I go on cruises.
Been to Alaska 3 times, no big deal.
4 times.
Killing the karaoke out there,
This
though.
was my 4th. I did. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was it's like one of those things where I was like, if there's karaoke, I'm gonna sing. Like I want to just sing as much as I can. And there's like normally on like different cruise ships I've been on, they'll have karaoke like maybe like twice on it. So it's like you get 2 nights. But for this, it was like every night. So I only missed 1 night.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I started with first song I did was Free Falling. It's because it's like a fun one because it like starts off really like mellow, and then I get to see at the end. It's like a fun surprise. Well, the second night I went to do karaoke. It was with a live band, which I've never done.
Yeah.
So I was like all excited, and I go in the list, and it's like 20 songs, and like the only one I know is Free Falling. So I was like, fuck. It's the only song I know. So
That's great.
Just free falling again.
yeah. But the funny thing about the karaoke contest was that, so the way they pick is they do by like at the end they get all the singers who sign up, and then they call your name, and then they go by applause. And so I went like 3rd, and so by the time it got to the end, like half the people in there like didn't even like see me. So
Convenient excuse, Michael.
yeah. And so, well, I say this because the girl that was running the karaoke, like when she called my name, I didn't get like a big response.
Yeah.
And I think she was surprised, and she's like, "For Mike," like it made it worse in a way because it's like, you know what I mean?
Just crickets.
Yeah.
There's like one 80-year-old lady in the back, like,
Yeah. It's like, oh, never mind. I didn't know it was the brown boy. Never mind. Take my vote back. But she so if you sang the first night, then you weren't supposed to sing the next night. But me and then this, I'll show you the video. He's so rad. We met this guy's named Sean, and he is just like super outgoing, super entertainer, like dances and stuff when he performs.
Okay.
Maybe not the most strongest voice, but like he's got a good voice, but like he definitely is like an entertainer, a performer.
Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so for the two of us, we didn't get voted in the first night. And so she's like, all right, okay, we have our top 3. And then she like reached out to him, and she's like, cause like, I took off, whatever. And she said, make sure Mike comes back to the next one, the round 2. And so she's like, yeah, so we have 2 people that are going to be able to perform again that did the last night. It's me, Mike, and Sean.
Yeah.
And so we're like, cool. But it felt weird because like there's all these other people there that performed the first night. They're like, well, we want to fucking sing too. Like,
Yeah.
So it was like this weird, awkward thing. And then again, dude, we got like, we both got like mediocre cheers. from like people, because like other people had like bigger parties. Like I was just there with my wife,
Yeah.
you know, and so it was just like funny.
It must be cool to travel with friends.
Yeah, yeah. And so, you know, the other people, I feel like they had more people there for them, you know,
Yeah.
and stuff. So then again, they're like, you can only pick 3. And there was this old dude who is a professional singer, and he sang, I heard the song, but he like it's like a Sinatra style song,
Professional in what way?
like professional, like he sings Sinatra lounge,
Like lounge.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Gotcha.
and like just murdered. So it's like, okay, he's in.
Yeah.
And then there was another guy that did it. He did like a Johnny Cash song, so everyone loved that. And then he had a low voice and stuff. And the same thing, Sean and I, we both had like mediocre responses, and the girl's like, "All right, we're gonna take all 4 of them." it's like it was like it kind of had that like I think it's like my mom just got me in,
Yeah.
you know, because it's like my mom's friend.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and then yeah, we did the contest at the end. They had judges this time, and so we performed. So I went first. Which was awesome for me, and because I was like, I want to get this over with. This
Is
isn't
your Maroon 5 night?
it's my Maroon 5 night, and so I've sang karaoke like forever.
Yeah.
I've never really performed karaoke. What I mean by that is like I like to be up in front of the screen, just stay there.
Yeah.
If there's a mic stand stick, you just want to leave the mic stand, just be able to, you know. And so for this, I was like, you know what? I fucking know this song. I'm gonna perform it.
You had to put on a show?
I put on a show, dude.
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
put on a show. And when I say that, I just walked around. It wasn't like there wasn't anything special. I just, for the first time ever karaoke,
Yeah.
I didn't use the screen. I just went like sang along the front, like I was singing. You
Yeah.
know. And so they call me up. I was the first person up, you know, asked my name, I gave them a random fact, which was, they're like, "Oh, tell us something interesting about yourself." And of course, I like froze up. So I was like, "I've been to a live taping of the Jerry Springer Show." Got like mixed responses. And then
All the cool shit that you said.
pretty fucking cool. That's what you think? Pretty fucking cool. Have you guys been to a live taping of Jerry Springer?
No, man, you got me there.
For my friend's birthday.
So yeah, and then so that's it. They asked me that, and then I go and I sing. I do my thing, and then when I'm done, they go to the judges. Hey, judges, these are judges. They introduce the judges. What are you guys looking for? It's like, oh, like
now you
Yeah.
tell us what we're looking for.
yeah. I was like, oh, well, whatever. I was like, but in my mind, dude, there really were like really good singers on this. Like that dude, professional. He was a killer. Yeah, like there's just really good singers on it. So I was just I didn't give a fuck when they said that. I was like, I'm not winning the shit anyway.
Yeah.
So then the end, they do like the top, they do like the last 3, and my name got called for that. I was like, what the fuck? Actually, first they called the top 3. I thought they were calling the 3 that didn't make it to like get us off the stage.
No.
So like I go
wanted
out
to
there,
leave.
yeah. I'm like getting ready to leave, and I see the back row. They leave, and like it's on video, and you see me say to Sean. Got also, I like look. I go to Sean, and I'm telling him I'm like, are we the top 3? He's like, yeah, 4. I was like, oh shit. I was completely like surprised, and then so like the judges talk, and they give the results. But then they're like, okay, we're going to go by crowd applause again. So
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck. There we go.
Here we go.
So got second place. And then as I was walking out, the...
Jordan's at the buffet. She's not even cheering for you.
I know.
She's like,
Jordan! No, she was
want a
going...
drink?
She was going nuts. Oh, so I did say that, like, I sing in a hardcore band. Just because I'm trying to do something, like, interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
And so I say that, and then in the front row, when they call my name, I guess this lady like jumped up. She's going crazy, and so the the girl that the MC, she's like, hey, miss, is that your husband? And she's like, yes. She's like, okay. She's like, you notice how crazy she went for him, right? And he's like, yeah, I did. And she's like, you said he was in a hardcore band. Like, I had one fan for that, I guess.
That's awesome.
But anyway, so the judges said that they voted me unanimously for first place, but they did the crowd thing. So
Whack.
Lost by the people's choice.
people, I'm not a man of the people apparently. So
Should have been buying them shots out there. Like, just cheer for me, dude. Just
I feel like you should have still won. There'd be like people's choice and the clear winner.
Yeah.
Right.
The judge's choice.
If the
people's
judges,
choice.
or either that or the judges say that to everybody.
maybe,
Sean,
maybe.
we all you voted for you.
Very possible. But the girl who won was fucking good, and she picked a hard song. So
What'd she sing?
she sang. What song was it? I want
that hard.
I want to say it was like a Celine song.
Oh. Okay. on a boat.
It's like some song. I heard it before.
I've heard it before.
Oh shit.
No.
I could totally see you like performing for Maroon 5, but he's like two-stepping and just like how he is at shows.
Like he doesn't know how else to put on a show. Like most dudes would like just be crooning and walk over and lean on a piano. Mike's like fucking.
Well, the girl did say something. She's like, "Man, you were moving like you were Eminem." I'm like, what?
She's like, you're moving like you're in your Walking Blind video.
Yeah.
You don't know what to do with your hands.
That's great.
So yeah, karaoke on a boat, fun time. Oh, you know what though? I feel like I did win because the girl that won. Hold on. The girl that won, they gave her this like bullshit like basket. It's like bingo, like kid bingo, and then like looked like a backpack. It's like shit nobody wants. They gave us hats that like no one can ever wear because it was like this like big on top. And but they gave the winner. They gave her a bottle of champagne. Mm-hmm. And she's like, we don't drink, so we want you guys. You're on your honeymoon. Take it. So I was like, oh. So
Is that when you were like, I'm champagne drunk right now?
did I say?
I feel like you voice text us or you sent something to the Easy Out chat, and you're like, but I'm also champagne drunk right now. So
No. I had the duck farts.
that's right.
Duck fart drink. Yeah, we went to a local brewery. It was really cool, really fun.
Oh man.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What was your favorite food you had on tour?
On tour?
On tour, like those spots that you wish you can go back to right now.
Oh man, there's a couple like spots. There's a couple spots. So like, I was always a fan. I hate giving him credit because he's always like Cleveland, everything. Cleveland has the best shit. Fucking Dennis from Affiance. But Melts. Have you guys ever been to Melts?
No, I haven't.
It's good. It's like a sandwich place.
Mm-hmm.
And he like forced us all to get the what's that called? The Monte Cristo, whatever. Is that what it is? With the jam. Mm-hmm. And he like made us all get it, and it was really fucking good. So thank you, Dennis.
Nice.
I don't know.
Did you ever go to Terry Black's?
Where's that?
Oh, it's in like Austin, and then I think where else is it? Maybe San Antonio or something.
Like a barbecue spot? Or?
Yeah, it's the barbecue spot. It's ridiculous. I went there. I spent way more than I should have, but me and the drummer from the band I was playing with in Arcline, we took one of those whole like cable wheels. You know, like the big cable wheels.
Yeah.
We filled that all up with barbecue. We were just sitting on the street outside of the venue. People were walking by like, where did you get that?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, even the singer was vegetarian. He came over and looked at like our dino rib and was like, dude, is that good? I was like, it's the best thing I've ever had. And the drummer just like took a piece and just like peeled it off. He's like, it's so good. And he was like, if that's there tomorrow, I'm eating some of that. I was like, just have it now, dude.
Yeah, well, wait. Get it fresh.
But it's so good.
There was a really good. Did you ever get to play Fubar in St. Louis?
Yep.
So Adams, the barbecue pit behind them,
Okay.
and there was another barbecue spot, but my allegiance is to Adams because we went in there, and like the owner's like, "Oh, you guys playing tonight?" Like, yeah, he's like, oh, where are you guys from? Oh, from California. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. And I think he just saw like the bands hanging out in the front, so it looked like there was a line. Because it wasn't like, I mean, it's a
Yeah.
small venue, so it was like decent, but I think he maybe thought we were like a bigger band than we
Yeah.
were. And he's like, he said something, I forget what he said, but I was like, I'll wear your, I'll buy and wear your fucking t-shirt if I can get a discount on the food. And he's like, your food's free if you wear my shirt on stage. I was like,
Say less.
I was like,
Done.
I've worn real bad T-shirts
Yeah.
on stage. So that's fine.
wasn't a bad shirt. It was red. The red shirt that Adams, or yeah, Adams.
You're like, does this come in black?
I know. At that point, I didn't give a fuck, dude. I was like,
Free barbecue.
yeah, it could have been whatever, any color. But I don't know. So many good food spots.
I had like the best sandwich I ever had in Oklahoma, like OKC, place called the Mule, and it was like a Thanksgiving sandwich.
Ooh,
So it had
Nice.
turkey, like cranberry sauce, everything, and all my other band members got this one sandwich called like a macaroni pony, and it was like jalapeno cornbread with mac and cheese and pulled pork. But I hate mac and cheese, so I was like, I'm skipping on that.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
Why do you hate mac and cheese? There's got to be a reason for this.
So it's not like I don't try it. Like I've tried it multiple times. Like everybody's like, no, you gotta try this one. All right, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Try it. Be like, that ain't the one. That's not it.
What is it about the mac and cheese that you don't like?
I don't know, because I like noodles. I like cheese. So you put those two together, get that shit out my face.
whoa.
It might be the texture,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say a texture thing.
Because I don't like Alfredo sauce. Like, I don't know.
Oh, have you ever had like when it's like crispy? Have you ever had that where it's like?
Where they bake
Yeah.
it and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep, my family made it like homemade. I've had it in like restaurants, like barbecue, all kinds. Like, no, just can't do it.
Interessante.
Yeah,
It's like one of my staple foods if you can't tell.
just never got into it, man.
What about like the Kraft mac and cheese from the box?
I've tried it all. I don't like any of it. Because that's what everybody's like, you gotta like Kraft. I was like, dude, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Dude, you know what though? Admittedly, for me, I've maybe a handful of my life have had macaroni and cheese, but I love it when I have it. I just don't. It's like one of those things I just didn't eat as a kid.
You just don't think to order it.
Yeah, and then as an adult, like the most I've ever had is like in the probably last couple of years at Cornerstone.
Or something.
We gotta stop talking about food, or else my stomach's gonna be doing vocals.
Dude, I'm trying to think more foods. Like,
Have you done Spirit of Texas around here?
Yeah.
That's pretty fire.
You know what though? I will say this: it was fire when they first opened, and then it's kind of
Went down a little
well,
down a little bit.
I'm not a fan of someone like
Oh yeah.
giving you something and then they take it away. I'm saying this as a Taco Bell, just slut. They do that shit all the time, but
When Spirit of Texas first opened, they
Yeah.
used to give you the banana pudding for
Yep.
free
Yep.
when you ate there. Well, it was just for free with any meal that you ordered, and then it was for free if you ate there. And now it's not even an option anymore.
I haven't
you
been back
should buy
since.
If the owner's there though, he'll give it to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they opened one in Riverside,
Yeah. Yeah.
so there's one by the Food Lab now,
Yeah.
like down the street. So I wonder if he went there because I haven't seen him. Like me and
Probably.
Jesse went. One day, Mike couldn't make the podcast, and we ended up canceling. And me and Jesse just went to Spirit of Texas, and we were like,
Nice.
"Hey, Mike, check this shit out." Since you didn't show up. Wasn't that great? But yeah, I really liked Spirit of Texas when it first opened.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a while.
It's like barbecue's really that thing that like it really depends on who's cooking.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
you can make one of my recipes and it's not going to taste the same, and there's just something about it.
Yeah.
Like, same with Cornerstone. Like their barbecue's great, but when Anthony like went to Redlands and there's other guys cooking, it doesn't taste the same.
Yeah.
Same recipes, but doesn't taste the same.
Yeah.
So
I get it. I make barbecue at home too.
yeah,
So it's like, man, I could do ribs better than like most of these people.
yeah.
Like brisket's hard. I'll give them that.
Brisket's tough.
I'll give them that. But like, I'll even go to Fleming's, like steakhouse, and go home like, damn, I still cook better than that.
Yeah, and I just paid $780.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, my tomahawks were so much better. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Dude, Mike makes this salmon bake
Oh, the sushi
The
bake.
sushi bake, dude. It's fucking good.
Yep.
Dude, we're gonna have a cook-off one day. Just get together,
Dude,
bunch of
just
food.
do a big ass barbecue.
Yep.
And cook. Yeah.
Should do it tonight.
It's a school night, Jesse.
I know. I gotta be
You're playing tomorrow, dude.
I know. I still got to work in the morning. Work until noon.
Yeah, I'm staying in Riverside tonight because I open tomorrow.
Are you? Want to go to Santa Ana?
Huh?
Want to go to Santa Ana?
Oh, man.
We'll talk.
We'll talk. But I also open the next day, too.
See?
And then we'll drive to Santa Monica.
See, kids these
To
days
leave
just
at
don't
3.
want to show up to shows. You know? Like,
See, that's what we were talking about earlier.
it's
Remember?
too accessible for
Yeah.
them.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
You know.
This isn't a complaint because it's been kind of productive for me, but I have to get up at 3:30 to be out the door by 4 to get to work by 5.
That's pretty rough.
But I've recorded some music on my drive. I've been singing something I didn't think I could do that early in the morning, but singing super early.
Keep waking up to all these texts.
Who's texting me at 5:30?
Yeah, I record myself when I drive.
I mean, safest way to do it, right?
Yeah.
I got proof. I was paying attention. Look at this.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Is that all the questions?
Yeah. Let's jump into the mental health.
Mental health check?
You want to explain what this is, Mike?
Yes. You did such a good job last time. You want to do it?
Nope. Mental health check. It's where we sit down every week and talk about maybe the things that are stressing us out and how we cope with these things. Michael, would you like to start?
Sure. We were giving it to our guests, but then we realized that sometimes we need to model it first. So
Yeah.
that's the only reason why we're not asking first.
Gotcha.
Even though you're our guest. Because I forget who we did it. We did it, and then our guest was like, "What?"
Yeah, man, it's important.
He's like, I don't know, you guys did it like that.
I forget who it was. I don't remember.
So mentally for me, I've been good. I feel like the changes that have happened they're here now, and I'm in it. It's no longer that anticipation. I'm living out in Santa Monica, and I don't know. It's been
Bum, 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 bum.
but
Like
so
I didn't want to look at me while he was saying it. He's
and
like,
doing
"Oh,
so, I just feel the darts. Also, did you like your anniversary gift?
I did. I did.
Jordan, we're like, oh, it's Mother's Day, and we're like, oh, she's like, it's been a year since I met Mike and Martin and Karina too, right?
No, Karina wasn't there.
She wasn't, oh. But so to honor her Jordan's 1 year anniversary with meeting Mike, she brought him flowers and a Taco Bell gift card.
Nice.
She was like, "It's our anniversary," and I was like, "What the?" I was so lost. I was like, I felt dumb. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
She's like,
I'm in on this.
"I didn't know I was part of this."
She was like, she's like, it's gonna be our 1 year anniversary. I should buy him flowers. I was like, please buy him flowers. Please buy him flowers. Yeah, so I think for me, what's been nice is like the drive it's a good commute, but I've been singing. I've been, kind of, just little conspiracy videos, which is nice because they're usually long, so
Yeah.
I get to get through them.
You get to watch them while they're there.
Yeah.
Right? Disappearing left and
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. That's the other thing too.
See?
That's the other thing too. Why? If it's not a big deal, why get rid of them?
Exactly. Misinformation is what they claim.
There's a difference between like there's something you don't know or you're wrong about it,
Yeah.
and then lying about it.
True.
You know, and so that's always like there's like conspiracies I want to let go. And I'm like, well, then why'd you fucking lie about that?
Yeah.
If you didn't lie about it, I would have let this go.
I will say, it is weird. I'll give you this, that videos get pulled offline. They're like, we could say the most outlandish shit on this podcast, right? Like we could just make some shit up and it won't get pulled.
Yeah.
But then those do.
Yeah.
Watch this episode get pulled.
The only one.
What do you mean 123?
Doesn't exist.
But
Never
yeah.
happened.
Yeah, so mentally I'm good. One of my best coping mechanisms is singing, and so I've been able to do a lot of it, and just kind of get in the groove of living in a new place. It's been nice.
No more IE.
No more IE. I'll always be IE, dude.
I don't know, man.
IE since I was 3.
I don't know, dude. Starting to act real LA lately.
I so badly wanted to like come in like a scarf or something.
You should, like, a few months in, just start showing up with, like,
Randomly like,
like a scarf or like a button up with like 4 buttons undone.
dude, what would you do if I just started like didn't say anything and I was like trying to be as serious as possible and start wearing V-necks?
Fucking 2006 all over again.
Yep. He's taking it back.
You remember the deep U's?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
the deep U's?
I never understood that.
Me neither.
Just V-necks in general. I never got it.
I tried to rock the V's, but I had boobs, so it just didn't look great on me. You know, that gold foil print V-neck. It said like "Stay hard" or something.
Stay
weird.
brutal.
Stay brutal. It was
Yeah.
stay brutal.
Yeah, I remember those.
You would wear it with your Toms.
Yep.
Yeah.
With no socks.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting.
Feet just sweating everywhere, sliding.
Yep.
Like, it's all right.
You'd buy like a perfectly good pair of skinny jeans, and then just cut them. And just cut them like 2 inches above the knee.
Yep.
And you wouldn't think about how it looks when you sat down because you got thick boy thighs. That was me.
Split it more.
Or Martin kind of being like, "You gonna fold those one more time?" Like, do I need to?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man. I'm like, oh.
Fuck. All right.
You think that's the next trend after Jinkos go away again?
I don't know, man. I'm curious to see where this goes.
Yeah.
Because
What do you guys want? What do you guys want back? Or either what do you want back, or what do you predict will be back?
Like next,
Like just style, anything random.
I think we're gonna see the emo hair again. I think it's gonna be a scene. Yeah.
I think we're gonna see the scene here, and then also at the same time we're gonna see that like the retro. We're actually already starting to see it, like the retro gentleman look.
Yeah.
Like where you get like the linen shirts tucked in to like the
Yeah.
like pressed pants and shit.
Stealing my culture.
Huh? The mob look.
Yeah, stealing my culture.
Oh yeah. Man,
Fedoras are gonna come back.
I like joke about this, but I want wallet chains to come back.
They're back.
Are they?
They're back, dude.
Are they?
Yeah.
I mean, the raver pants are in. Like
The Raver pants are back in.
Yeah.
It's the big pants small shirt era again.
See, I'm seeing big shirts.
You're seeing big shirts too, but you're gonna start to see like a lot of dudes starting to wear tighter and tighter
Yeah.
shirts.
I mean, that's what happened last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody flipping their hair out of their eyes. See, he's already started.
Next episode might
just a
actually
little
be-
bit ahead of us.
Dude, you should see my hair when it's just down. It's like down here now. Over again. Yeah.
Mrs. Sharon.
I've been seeing a lot of dudes rocking like I said, like the kind of dressy, like the dressy casual thing, but wearing like Chelsea boots with heels, or like pointier shoes
Okay.
and stuff like that. And I'm like, is this where we're going? Like, are we going like 70s also?
It's like indie rock almost.
Kinda, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Well, retro is usually a 30-year mark, and that's the 90s, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. I was telling Emily because she was like, all the boys in my school, they look so stupid because they're wearing baggy pants. And I was like, when I drop you off at school, I literally look at these kids and I'm like, that look like me at this age.
Yeah.
Straight up look like me at this age. Like, and she's like, no, you didn't dress like that. I did.
Yep.
1000% did.
Everybody's listening to Cold Chamber again.
Are we gonna get that look? Remember when the girls had the super low rise pants and they would just show like their like hip bones and stuff?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm happy the wall chains are back. Well, Brand, where are you at mentally this week?
Been pretty good. I don't have to deal with too much shows or anything, so I'm chilling. Just been trying to get things in order, like time-wise. Time management's not the best always. Got a lot going on. But I've been good. I had to worry about my tour and a couple other ones going on, but most of that's squared away, so I'm pretty stoked on that. Work's pretty sweet, easy. Listen to conspiracies, spray people's houses, fun stuff. And when days are just too tough, I'll just go write some music or play some drums or something. Make it better.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Michael, where are you at?
Well, overall, I'm in a good place. I got some things rolling that are pretty positive. Really stoked with the video that we shot on Saturday. So for Easy Out, it's out now. It's out there in the world. I had to fight to get our Apple Music rolling because somehow it didn't end up on Apple Music. That's squared away. So that was like my stress to get all that shit done. And then for those people that have seen the music video that we dropped, the next video is like almost completely opposite of what we shot for the first video. Like the next single is like so much faster and so much more punk and like
Nice.
but still kind of in our same vein. Like,
Yeah.
like weirdly enough, like I think we've like tapped into a sound, and like our whole record is pretty consistent with that sound. Even like there's fast punk jams, there's like slower, more ballady shit, whatever.
Yeah.
But so this video is like we shot it with Noe. Shout out to Noe for pulling like a 12-hour day with us.
12-hour day.
It's crazy.
But yeah, we got a ton of stuff done, and then I think like we went into it kind of thinking like the video will probably be one of our more serious ones, and then as we started shooting it, we're like, oh, we found a way to sprinkle in like all
the ridiculous
shit that we like to do.
Nice.
So that's been cool, and then now we're just kind of trying to organize and get ready for the third single also, because we're shooting a video for the third single as well. Yeah.
Did Kelly do all the music on this?
No.
No?
Everything's DIY on this.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's being mixed by our lead guitar player, Ryan.
Nice.
I'm doing all my vocals right here.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Literally right here. So yeah, it's been like a definite project, but if all goes well, the record will be out this summer. And then we're planning the CD release show and all this stuff like that too. So that's an added extra level of stuff that we're working with. And then on top of all that, I got something else going. I don't really want to mention on the show. I'll talk about it if it goes through type thing. I don't want to jinx it, but potentially more positive shit going that like right now I'm stressed out about, but if it pans out, it'll be great. I'll tell you guys off camera.
Cool.
So yeah, it's just been like my brain has just been like on go mode, and I feel like I've just been kind of all over the place, like super ADD. Like we'll be sitting here and I'll be like, oh wait, fuck, I gotta do this. Like, oh shit, I gotta do this. Those squirrel moments.
Yep.
But overall, I mean, I think it's like things are kind of like falling together nicely. We're getting caught up on Walking Blind bills.
Yeah, that text you sent me, I was just like, fuck.
Yeah. So, yeah, everything's kind of like, it's stressful and hectic right now, but everything's going in such a positive direction that I'm riding the wave, and just I think things are gonna be cool moving forward. So stoked on that.
Fuck yeah.
You want to add some jams?
Add some jams.
Ooh.
Is there we have our Walking Blind playlist, and we would like to have a Slumpt song,
Gotcha.
and then a song any song that you feeling.
Cool. For the Slumpt one, I say we should do Treason. Fits it nice, you know what I mean? And then for the anyone, this one's a good one. I actually planned this one like as soon as I knew I was gonna have to pick a song. I was like, I know exactly which one I'm gonna do. It's Shooter McShoot'em, ISTBU. And
Wait, Shooter McWhat?
Shooter McShoot'em. There's no way you could have a bad day once you put this song on.
And which one is it?
ISTBU.
Gotcha.
So there's a couple people that know. That one goes out to Matt.
Sick.
Mike?
I'm gonna put a song. This song, I love this song. This song that was playing when we had our van flip. So it's fun. It hasn't hurt me. But I'm gonna throw on Rise Against Ever Changing.
Ever changing.
Such a good song.
I'm just gonna give credit where credit's due to fucking Knock Loose on this new record because it rips. I'm gonna throw that last song on the record on there, Sit and Mourn. Have you listened to the record yet?
Mm-mm.
Have you listened to the record?
No, I haven't.
I've talked on this show about how like I really haven't listened to albums start to finish. I've ran this a couple times start to finish, and I was pretty impressed.
Dang.
And that's coming from someone who didn't really like Knock Loose when I first heard them.
Even that Poppy song?
It fits in the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think the like bachata breakdown is like anything to write home about. It's not like anything. It's not super wild like people have made it out to be, but it's cool, you know.
Yeah, I purposely don't listen to that band because I don't want to pick up their like cadences and vocal patterns and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I purposely don't listen to that band.
The rollout on this record was just done so well.
Yeah,
I mean, with that like cool videos and singles leading up to the record, and then all the different promotional stuff that they did for it. They were on fucking Times Square.
Their videos always look cool and everything too.
Yeah.
Oh, is this what Jake was talking about? Biggest release?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's crazy though.
Yeah. Yeah. It's wild that a band like that would be like one of the biggest releases. But it's cool. It's good for the rest of us. It's good for all of us, you know.
I mean, it's cool that we're turning up on Coachella and random stuff like that now.
Yeah.
Not that like that's ever something I really wanted to play.
It's but, you know, like it's something that I mean, I guess to be honest, like maybe on the Mikey Diamond side, I thought of it like, oh, I could play Coachella. Right?
Yeah.
But never from like a band perspective of like, oh, my hardcore band is gonna play at Coachella on the main stage. Like that was never like on the list of like, oh, that would be cool to do, you know. So seeing that happen was insane. No barriers, nothing.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I guess that's what kids have to look up to now. There's no more Warped Tour, nothing like that.
That's wild.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, if you're in hardcore, I think Sound and Fury, you know.
Yeah. This is Hardcore, Sound and Fury, the Metal and Hardcore Fest, or New England Metal Hardcore Fest, which is back.
The thing that
LBD, where's that? Is that Kentucky?
It's somewhere Midwest. I don't remember where that one was.
Furnace Fest, even though it's ending.
Yeah.
Furnace Fest was huge.
Nowhere fast.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like I've said it a million times before. I just said it to Jesse. Like I'm not a festival guy. Like,
Yeah.
When I was younger, I loved it, but as I've gotten older, it's so daunting for me. Like, unless I'm like, if my band is playing or my friends are playing and I have an escape and I have somewhere to go where I can just chill, right?
He has the backstage experience.
Yeah.
He's got the luxuries.
No, not even that.
He's not out there with all the other peasants.
not even that. Just like if I have a place where I can like just go and sit down, like a merch tent.
Yeah.
Jesse's
You know
got
what I mean?
the VIP.
How many VIP tickets did they really sell for that? I guarantee you, there's
Like
just
it's-
as many VIP people
Right.
as there are going to be general admission.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the festival thing, and also what sucks too is like Warped Tour. I mean, remember when we first started going to Warped Tour? It was like $40.
Yeah. Like
Right?
35.
Dude, it was like
30.
$25 or something like that. $25-$30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you could see all these bands for cheap.
You knew you couldn't see them all, but you
Yeah.
had to pick and choose.
But
For
at least
$30.
That was
your
always
money.
so freaking hard. man.
Yeah. And sometimes you would have to like hit multiple dates, like, oh, we're gonna go to Ventura and we're gonna go to
Yeah.
Pomona, and we're gonna do it so that
Yep.
you could catch the bands that you didn't catch on the other day. But it was accessible.
yeah.
Now, it's like $400 something for a festival ticket. You're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, man?
Kind
So,
of just
I don't-
prices out a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if like hardcore I feel like is really hardcore, the metal side of it is really like taking off. I think it's because there's more like festivals for it.
Yeah.
Because there's not like, aside from like this massive No Values, that's like
It's all
punk.
punk. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like that's like one of the only ones is that, and then there's the what's it called, Punk in the Park. There's I guess a couple that like kind of like starting it back up again, but I think that's like I feel like hardcore's done a good job of like staying relevant by having these festivals,
Yeah.
and it's not just East Coast now. Like there's actually cool ones
Yeah.
on the West Coast.
Yeah.
And I get that, like, with bigger crowds and with bigger stages comes bigger budgets because you have to, like, you have to. One, insurance is insane now.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
this type of stuff, and then two, like you have to provide a show worth a $400 ticket.
Yeah.
Right. Like, so that's that. Granted, that comes with the territory, but like, you're pricing out probably a huge demographic of people that
Oh yeah.
that want to come see your band play, right?
Mhm.
Or your bands play. And I just saw like a clip of an interview. Like, I know like nobody's really big country fans, but it was Luke Combs was talking about how every show he does, even if it's like an arena tour or something like that, there's always $25 tickets.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a section, there's always $25 tickets, because he said on his end, he said, this really isn't about the money for me, but also like, what if you're coming out and you only have $100 of disposable income that you can actually throw at this? Like, you want to be able to go to a concert, have a beer, get a hot dog, whatever it is, and have a good time.
Yep.
So there's a $25 ticket for that. Whereas like you go to Vegas for a fucking festival, you pay $400 for the ticket, $400 for your room, and you still got to figure out food and drinks
Yep.
and all this other shit.
Yeah. What else, Jesse? What else you gotta figure out?
Jesse's just squirming in his seat.
here.
So
Trying to figure out who's gonna go with me.
Perez will go with you.
I'll say that shitty old guy thing. I've seen all those bands already. All the bands I want to see.
Turnstiles?
Hmm?
Turnstiles?
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 Turnstiles. Whatever.
Oh man! And who was telling us that all those bands are doing shows around No Value?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's just normal.
I think it was Noe that was telling us like Misfits are playing shows before and after.
Yeah.
In the area.
Yeah.
Bad Religion's playing shows before and after in the area. So it's like, if you can get to one of those shows,
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you wanted to see like Power Trip and Bad Religion, because they're not playing together.
True. Yeah. But watch them play like at the same fucking
Yeah.
time, and you go, what do I watch?
Right? Then those are the ones you have to pick and choose. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. It's always the dope bands that are playing
Yeah.
at the same time, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. Like, I think 1 year at Warped Tour was like Taking Back Sunday or Simple Plan. I was like, really? Taking Back Sunday. But they always get me. Like, I'm doing that Since We Were Young thing later this year. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to pick and choose. It's going to be the worst thing ever. This is a more expensive pick and choose, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, man, which ones?
Festivals.
Yeah. But at least they're doing like the throwback albums now, so you get to go see
True.
like the full sets.
They're
That's
giving
cool.
you the shit that you want to hear.
Yeah.
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 Like when we were young, and then they play their brand new record that you don't give a
Yeah.
shit about. You're like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Isn't that what AFI did?
What?
They like put their new album.
Did
Like
they?
people weren't stoked. Yeah.
Oh. I don't remember.
I don't know if it was for when we were young, but
That would suck though to go see AFI for all the old songs. They
Yeah.
don't even play like one.
You gotta hear the old bangers, and they play like Miss Murder forward.
Yeah.
dude, I still can't believe for that Sing the Sorrow. They just played the out like it's cool. Like if I was there, I guess I wouldn't complain too hard. But it's like you would think that they could do the album
Mm-hmm.
because they've played longer sets for sure. Do the album and then play a couple bangers off the other albums.
That's what Thrice did.
Yeah, I think that's what most bands would do. It's like
Yeah.
play if you're gonna do that, start to finish, either play a couple songs and then go into the album, which I thought was cool for some bands to do, and then or just do the album and then encore with like other bangers.
Bleeding Through just did it.
If I was like, nope.
Right.
To be fair, AFI stopped giving a shit about us a long time ago.
Yeah. They make money no matter what they do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Well, shall we get some food?
Yeah.
Jesse's over here squirming in his feet. He's like, I'm so hungry.
He's like, who cares? Shut up.
He's like, I know I paid this much money for no values, okay? How much did you pay, Jesse?
I'm not telling you.
Are you going to plug some socials?
Yeah. Follow us, Slumpt. I think it's official on Instagram.
Official.
We're on TikTok. I don't control that. It's Slump something, probably 909 or official. Who knows? Ceasefire. Follow Arcline, and that's about it. Keep up with us. We'll be around.
For us, at Walking Blind Pod, walkingblindpod@gmail.com. Yeah.
Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? 98% of you are not subscribed.
98?
I don't know. I've never looked, but
Oh, I was like, really?
but we love you guys. See you guys soon. Peace.
Later.